Hello everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to the Officer Adda channel of Adda 24/7. A very good afternoon to all of you. So guys, we are doing the summary of the act and the question. So today we have to do a last act of module D, which is very important for the examination point of view, right? So the act is basically Company Act. Yesterday we have just done with the every act. Yesterday we have just done every act, rules and regulations. Okay, now let's start with the question and answer. So yesterday we have done the definition of company, the various types of company, what is memorandum of association, what is article of association, doctrine of ultra vires, constructive notice, what is indoor management, about member, prospectus, board of directors, etc. Okay, now let's do the question. Number one question: directors are the actual owner of a company? A very good question is there, okay, and you have to give me the answer. Come on, class. What is the right answer for this question? What is the right answer for this question? Yes. A very simple question. Directors are the real owner of the company? The answer is absolutely not. Okay. This is absolutely not, because directors are the only member that basically direct the members of the company. Just give the direction. The main management is, handled by the director. So this is false statement. Okay, next. A company has to be compulsory registered under the Company Act 2013. Tell me. The company has to be compulsory registered under the Company Act 2013. The statement is absolutely true, because company always have to be registered. Before 1956 Act was there, but now 2013 Act is there. Okay, now a company cannot enter into contract in its own name. Tell me, a company, what is the question? A company cannot enter into the contract in its own name. See class, we know that the company have a separate legal existence and the member have a separate legal existence. So that's why this line, the company cannot enter into contract, that is totally false. Because we know that the company have a separate legal existence, so that's why the company can do contract in its own name. If all member of a company die, then the company will dissolve. Do not forget to like the session, share the session. Yes, class. If all the member of company die, then the company would be wound up, dissolved. The answer is totally false. No. Okay. The answer is no. Now, a company is a legal person having the perpetual succession. Perpetual succession means basically it will be go as it is. So company is a legal person with a perpetual succession. The answer is yes. Okay, that is the true statement. That is a true statement of this question. Okay. Done. Next. True and false. A company offer, in a case, company limited by share, the creditor of the company can recover the money from the member if a company is not making profit? In a case of a company that is limited by share, the creator of a company can recover the money from the member if a company is not making profit. What is true and what is false? Tell me. Hanji. The answer will be, what is the right answer? Because this is very good question. This is very good question of your Company Act. In the case of company, we know the types of company now. So this company is company limited by shares, right? So if a case of company limited by share, the creator of the company can recover money from the member if a company is not making profit. So for the first one, this is totally false. They cannot make do this. A member cannot transfer share in public company without the consent of other member. That is required class. Suppose if we want to transfer the share, so we need the consent of other member. So in the B point, the member cannot share in a public company without consent of other member. That is totally what? False. No need to consult the other member. Okay. A prospectus is generally issued by a public limited company. A prospectus is generally issued by the public limited company. The answer is totally true. Yes, because prospectus is basically the guidelines. Okay, prospectus is basically the guidelines that the public company have to show. It is not compulsory for the private limited company. So this is the right statement. Okay, now fill in the blanks. The minimum number of members required in a private company. Minimum. So minimum should be 2. This is the right answer. Minimum number of member in a public company. So in the public company, the minimum should be 7. Maximum number of member in a private company. The maximum can be 200. A very simple question and a quick revision is going on of your session. Quick revision. Is that okay? So we have to learn this is 2, this is 7, this is 200. Okay, next. The maximum number of a member in a public company. Maximum. So what should be the maximum? What should be the maximum, class? Tell me. The maximum should be, that is, any number. This is the right answer. Okay. A private company should have a minimum paid up capital rupees what? The private company minimum paid up capital. And same question, if a public company, what is a minimum paid up capital rupees? That is important one. That is important one. Yes, minimum and minimum in the private and minimum in the public. So guys, for this one, the right answer will be, this is any number. For the private, this is no minimum requirement. And public, no minimum requirement. This is the right answer. In a government company, the government hold at least dash percentage of the paid up capital. What is the right answer? The right answer is 51%. So this is the right answer. I hope so you people understand the questions. Okay, so this is all for your second chapter. We have finished in the way of question and answers. Okay, now let's do the next one. Let's do the next one. Next, in the case of conflict between the Memorandum of Association and Article of Association, the Article of Association will prevail. Tell me, class. In the case of conflict between The Memorandum of Association is a very important document. Article of Association is a document which talks about the internal rules and regulation. So if there is a conflict between these two, the Article of Association will prevail. The answer is false. Okay. One of the clause contained in Memorandum of Association is called Object Clause. So class, we know that name clause, capital clause, object clause, register clause, association clause, we call it subscription clause also. Okay, and then name, capital, object, register. Okay, so these are the clauses which is mentioned. So object clause is also one of the clause. Okay, and liability clause. The memorandum and article once registered bind the firm. The memorandum and article once registered bind the firm. That is true. That is also true. Okay, this is the right answer. Now, next. So in this part, the questions are there regarding ultra-vires, constructive notice, indoor management. Okay, the first question is, doctrine of ultra-vires lay down that every outsider is assumed to have read the Memorandum of Association and Article of Association. That is a true statement. Hanji class, what is ultra-vires? Ultra-vires is basically if a company go beyond the power. So this is false statement. No company have to do work that is beyond the power. Okay, now doctrine of constructive notice. Doctrine of now the constructive notice. Outsiders are not required to see the compliance of internal regulation of the company. Constructive notice we know, suppose if the outsider want to invest in a company. Company will give memorandum of association, article of association. X person read them or not, it will be presumed that X person have read everything. This is called constructive notice. So this statement is totally false. Doctrine of indoor management lay down that the company cannot carry on the object not permitted by its memorandum of association. So indoor management, same example, if a company have changed something in MOA and AOA, right? If they change something, so that change, it's a company duty to inform the investor. If the company have not informed, the company is liable. So this statement is also false statement. This statement is also the false statement. So this is right answer. Is that okay? Now, next one. A minor can be the member of a private company but not of a public company. Tell me. A minor can be the member of a private company but not for the public company. This is totally false. A member can inspect the register of member. A member can inspect the register of member. The answer is true. In a company limited by share, the member is liable to pay the full nominal value of share. The liability of member ends there. Hanji class. If a company is limited by share, right? The member is liable to pay the full nominal value of the share and the liability of the member ends here. That is true. A company is required to keep its foreign register in India only. A company is required to keep its foreign register in India only. That is false. Okay, so this is the right statement. Now, there is no remedy available for the misstatement in prospectus by the directors. Suppose if there's a misstatement done in the prospectus, so there is no remedy. The answer is false. There is a civil liability and the criminal liability. That is false. A company proposing to issue red herring prospectus shall file it with registrar at least 3 days prior to the opening of subscription list and the offer. That is true. Okay, that is true statement. Next one. What is the maximum number of directors in a private company? Maximum class. So the maximum number of directors in a private company 15. Maximum number of directors in a public company also 15. Minimum number of directors in a public company minimum 3. Minimum in private 2. At least dash of the total number of directors of a public company are to be person whose office period of office is liable by the determination by whose retirement by rotation. Tell me class. At least that is 2 by 3rd of the total number of directors of a public company are to be person whose period of office is liable to the determination retirement by the rotation. Okay? Every public company or a private company which is subsidiary of a public having paid up share capital of rupees dash must have managing the whole time director or manager. F. That is nil. No one. Additional directors are appointed by board of directors. Please keep remember these things. Alternate directors are appointed by alternate. So alternate also class that is appointed by the board of directors. Done? Okay. Casual vacancy in the board of directors is filled by what? Casual vacancy. So class, the casual vacancy in the board of director is filled by again the board of director. So this is the right answer. So class, we have finished the questions of your Company Act and I hope so you people enjoy the questions because these questions are very much important for the examination point of view. Is that okay? So please keep revise. So today we have just finished the module D, summary and the questions. So if you want to take this paid class which is going to be start from 22nd of March, so you have to apply this coupon code Y391 for the maximum discount up to 80%. In this live batch, you will get the live classes, recorded session, okay, live class, recorded session, then mock paper, PDF and the doubt session. So everything is available in the single paid batch, okay. Only you have to pay the nominal amount if you want to take this batch. And this is your video course of CAIIB. Okay, with recorded classes are there if you want to take in the English medium. So in the IT and in HRM, the Recorded session is there, otherwise rest of all is in bilingual language. This is your mock paper, okay, and this one your ebook. And if you want to take everything in a one single batch, so you have to take the CAIIB ka Mahapack, the cost will basically very low if you just apply the coupon code Y391. So if you want to enroll in the batch, just go to the Adda 24/7 all courses JIB CIB June 2024. This is AIM batch English medium. This is CIB ka Mahapack. Click on CIB ka Mahapack, click on buy now, coupon code Y391. If you click on apply, you can see 80% discount is there. How much? 80% discount is there in this batch. Is that okay? So in this batch, you can see live classes, test series, ebooks, video courses, everything is there in this batch. So do not forget to enroll in this batch by applying the same coupon code. Okay, thank you so much for attending the session.